Hey, I want to talk about trusting again. And I think so many people after divorce, they really struggle with, how do you trust again? Man, my heart has been torn out. This person that I gave my all to, lost my identity to, has taken everything from me, my kids, my home, my self-worth, my love, everything. Maybe even you're dealing with some betrayal trauma. So I really understand, and I really understand about how difficult it is to build that trust again, about how difficult it is to open yourself up to being vulnerable again. Hey Ray, yay, Ray's with me. So I get how difficult it is to open yourself to being vulnerable, to exposing yourself to that pain and rejection again. So that's number one, is understanding that really the lack of trust is not about other people. It is about you opening yourself up to knowing that you can handle the pain and you can handle rejection again. Number two, the reason why you can't trust is because you don't trust in yourself, that you can discern the red flags, that you can create a healthy partnership, that you have a habit of creating dysfunctional relationships, and that seems to be your pattern. And so you don't trust your own patterns. So what do you do? How do you break the cycle? Okay, so I'm going to give you the 1, 2, 3, y'all. It really is a systematic approach, and you can use actionable strategies and tools to really heal yourself from this and get back into the dating pool quickly. You don't have to spend years in therapy. There are some things that if you can just apply into your life, if you're ready to invest the time and the energy and work through the pain, you can get through this very quickly. All right, so number one is to understand that there's an abandonment wound that started long ago. Hey Jonathan, thanks for joining me today. Oh yay. So there's an abandonment wound, and if you know how to heal that and get to the root of that, then you'll avoid having unhealthy relationships, because what we do is we choose intimate partners in an unconscious attempt to fill that void. So if you're divorced, you did that. You found a partner that filled this void, that filled this need, but lacked in a lot of other areas, or we overlooked a lot of their issues and unhealthy patterns, or their own stuff and their own baggage, because they filled some broken void within us. Been there, done that. So if you're doing that, you can heal that void within yourself, so that you're not looking for partners. Yeah, you're guilty. Yeah, we're all guilty of it. Oh my God. So if you can fill that void yourself, which is what I teach, actionable tools and strategies to give yourself that love, that acceptance, that acceptance, really, worthiness that you're looking for from other partners, because you're seeking outside validation from someone else. And once you give it to yourself, you're not looking for that. And then you can create a healthy dynamic between two people. So then the second part of this, it's like kind of a this step 2 and step 3 and step 1 kind of all go together. It's actually a multifaceted process that I teach in a systematic way. So the second part of this is soothing that nervous system that got dysregulated. Either dysregulated, I know this sounds like, but it's true. If you walked on eggshells for years and years and years in a toxic relationship or unhealthy relationship, because you were always second guessing yourself, or always second guessing your partner, and like, what do they want? What do they need? What do why can't I do anything right? You're dysregulated. You soothe that. Then you can learn to tap in to your own inner guidance, to your own inner voice, know what your needs are, know who you are authentically, and show up authentically in your relationship. And then the third part of that is to give yourself the self-worth, the self-acceptance, and the self-worth that you need in order to create the healthy boundaries. Because I hear that a lot. I hear people talk about healthy boundaries, which is great. Yeah, you should create healthy boundaries. But if you have no self-esteem and no self-worth, you're really not going to do anything with those boundaries. You're going to let people trample all over those boundaries, which is why you second guess yourself, which is why you are a people pleaser, because you don't have the self-worth and the self-esteem to create healthy boundaries. And so that's why people have it backwards. They think they need to set the boundaries, and that's not really true. And the other myth about that is that people think that boundaries are about other people. It's not. It's about, boundaries are for regulating our own behavior and regulating our own actions with others. And so we set the boundaries for ourselves, not for anyone else. So, the time boundaries that I set up for myself, it's about me and my time. I'm not telling what other people can do on their time or what to do with my time. It's about me. And so when you know who you are authentically, when you love and accept all of yourself, then you can start showing up and you can set those boundaries with other people, and you really don't care whether they like it or not. And if they don't like it, they're not meant for you anyway. So this is why it's really important that you do that piece before you go out into the dating pool, because you will continue to attract partners. And I need to figure out a better word than attract, because I don't like that word, because I don't think we're magnets and we're attracting toxic partners. I don't think that's really true. I think that when they can see signals within us, and when they show up within us, we haven't developed the skill sets to notice that about them. So the key is that once you have developed that sense of self, then you know those people who will take advantage of you. Draw partners to us. No, I don't think we actually draw partners. Thank you, Raymond, for helping me with that vocabulary. I need to think about this on like a spiritual level, about it's not that we attract people to us, is that they have a sixth sense about people who are broken and unhealed, and they know who they can take advantage of, so that they kind of can see us in a room sea full of people. And I actually was having a conversation with one of my clients recently in the Finding Peace program, and that was that. So there were two things that came out of that. First, he was super amazed that women were in this program, that there's a ton of women that are healing themselves and taking accountability for his actions, because he was very jaded. He was very honest with us. In a room full of women, you got to give him credit, man, because he was like, holy shit, I had given up hope that there were women who were not going to take advantage of me. And because so many of his relationships were with women who were, blamers and just constantly blaming him for everything. And no, that's just been your pattern for so long, that now that you are working on yourself, you're going to start to see other people who are healthy and who aren't there to take advantage of you and who aren't there to use you. I get it. I have worked with so many clients and really nice guys, and that is the pattern. And that there are a lot of women that will take advantage energetically of men. And so that was one thing he noticed. But the other thing, he came to me very recently and he said, oh my God, I noticed that now. I used to be in a room full of people and just had a sixth sense about, because of my own brokenness, I just could sense that in other people. And now that I've working on myself and feeling more aligned, and the people that I'm around now is a whole caliber level of people. And I'm yeah, you no longer are around those types of people, and those people they're gonna see your confidence, and they're gonna see your self-assuredness, and they're gonna know, I just bypass you and go on to the next person that they know they can victimize. So that's really amazing and powerful. Yeah, not even an intuitive connection, Ray. That's part of it, but they are doing studies on that, scientific studies, and they find that sociopath and psychopaths can actually read body language of certain types of people, and they're very intuitive in that sense of knowing who they can take advantage of. So listen, I am going to be hosting, my Disney trip got canceled again. We're going into year 3. So I think I'm actually going to do something next week I hadn't planned on doing, but I would love for y'all to join me. Definitely check out, I'm definitely doing a workshop on the 16th, a class on the 16th live, and I'd love to have y'all join me for that. But definitely check out some videos, check out some labs, check out the resources, and if you want to, like, you know, connect in the meantime between now and then, you know, just reach out. We can definitely chat on the phone too about your particular issues and how to break that cycle. So it was great connecting with y'all today. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye.